to Friday night nitro. Now today, we have a very interesting topic. It has to do with what tried to kill my Traxxas Revo. How am I going to make it super great again? And I have the perfect solution, guys. Let me give you a chance to come into the stream now. I see it's just getting loaded. I want to say greetings to Noodles Racing, Alan Patterson, Maddie Nitro, Texas Hill County Country Homes. We got John Goodwin, Vincent Aversa, Manuel Maldonado. He spent a lot of time trying to make his Kyosho FW06 great again. He prayed, and then he prayed, and then he took his shoes off, and it still pissed him off. But you know what? This Traxxas Revo has probably, well, not this exact one, but the Traxxas Revo chassis has pissed off many, many people. And I know for a fact that what I am about to do in this video with this exact THS pipe is basically the most truly sickening upgrade you could do to a Traxxas Revo for it not to fully piss you off, other than, of course, the forward-only conversion. Okay, anyway, let me get back to the stream. Let me say hi to everybody that's in here. Vincent Aversa, Torque Nitro goes 2-speed baby, that's right. So my shirt today, I've worn this shirt before, okay? I'm running out of shirts. What does it say? We got Joe Hutchinson, Nitro Davo is in the house. He goes, what's up, Hybrid? What's up? Well, I gotta tell you something. I got 2 speeds. You got no speed. Now, of course, the no speed refers to people with center diffs. And it also refers to the one person that's the hater comment of the day. I will be going to the Facebook group later on, and I will tell you the discourse, the sickening, the pissening reaction that this guy made me kind of go through today, okay? Now, I'm going to develop a new word today. We're already very aware of the word sickening. Now, the word sickening is derived from the verb to be sick. Okay, now if you want to make the verb sick into an adjective, you make it sickening. Now, this dude today, there's a new word that I'm going to develop just for this, bro, okay? Pissening, okay? Pissening me off. That's the word of the day for him. Anyway, we'll get to him in a little bit. I see we got Nitro Gang member Mike Nieves in the house. A big fan and supporter of keeping the manual stick shift cars alive. Running a Jado. Supporting vintage HPIs and Taco Bell, of course. Okay? We got Dion. Also inventing new words over here. Pickening. Alright. Tim Raz, how you doing? Okay. We got a question right here. I can't pronounce your username, so I'm just going to read the question, but I am referring to you. He goes, what car is that hybrid? Hybrid in the house. Okay, this is the Traxxas Revo 3.3, baby. Now, there's been a lot of videos with this. In fact, a certain individual that we will be talking about later, known as T-Max Tony. You see this dude over here? He loves this Revo, okay? I let him drive it. And you know what that piece of shit did? He broke it. I'm just kidding. But actually, it is broken. And that is the reason why we're going to be putting in this THS Racing Pipe right during this freaking stream. So, for now, I'm going to remove the body. And I'll show you the current situation that we got going on. It's actually very, very popular in every single Revo. What happens is, if you bash it to a level where it's basically pissening, to the pissening level of bashing, you will destroy the header in the back. What's going on, Oscar Oquendo? I am glad to see you here, bro. So, let me remove this body. Now, this is a Revo that I got a while ago, okay? So, I've actually done a lot of videos on it. I've bashed it a good amount. This does have the forward-only conversion installed. There was a video where I did put in the forward-only conversion. So, right here, you know, we have basically, you know, the Opti drive is eliminated. We have... you know, the sensor from the trans is eliminated. Anyways, we're not talking about that. What we're talking about is what is broken on this. Now, you look at the header. You guys see that header? Let me show you what's about to go down. So this header should not be a 2-piece header design, okay? Now, actually, today in the Facebook group, I was checking, and people were posting pictures of exactly the same situation. So what happens is, if you bash it without the body on, and sometimes if your body posts a little bit low, mine, if you notice, a little bit high over here. If the body posts are low, what happens is, since, you know, if you bash it hard enough, this will have such an impact that it will just snap your header off. Okay, that's right. Jake Retro goes, I hate those headers. But it's really just a matter of time. If you bash hard enough, let me give you the conditions that this broken. So, you know, I was invited to run like some RCs. Of course, I don't really have many electrics. And I was running, there was like a couple X Maxes. I have all of this on video, and they had ramps set up, right? Because X Maxes love to jump. Like, they just love to jump. It's like in their DNA. I don't understand, like, it's in their DNA. Because they're, you know, they're bad at everything else. They don't drive straight very well. They flip all the time. So they figured, why not jump them? Okay? As opposed to the Revo, it actually is a very well-balanced straight line driving chassis. Surprisingly enough, it handles very, very good. Okay, so the problem is the header. The issue I'm facing is replace this header. Now the headers are $20, right? It's not that much money. If you avoid running with the body off and also not flipping too much, like at high speeds, then almost never will this actually happen. Almost never. The only time this happened is when I was taking some jumps and I had a camera mounted like somewhere, and then over time, basically, we got a two-piece header design is what we got, okay? That's what we got, all right? Yeah. Noodles Racing goes, X-Max loves to flip out. That's right. It's a flip fest. You know, I drove the X-Max a couple times. What's going on, Alan Rogers? I see you right here. Welcome to Friday Night Nitro, bro. Okay. Yes, Joe Hutchinson here with a good point. He goes, the THS pipe, always out of stock. So later in this video, we will check out the THS website. Right, the manufacturer, if you notice, it says Revo. Well, whatever it says Revo, I don't know if the camera quality is not very good with the focusing up close. Anyways, Revo, this was $60. These almost never get discounted. I'm going to open it up in a little bit, and we will install it right now during this video. What's up, Sean Q? Welcome back to a Friday Night Nitro stream. You know, today I really wasn't going to do this. I was arguing with this troll in the Facebook group, and he goes to me. I'm going to show you this comment later. He goes to me, bro, I have Nitro too. But first, he basically pissed me off. You know, I had to invent a new word called pissening. And then, you know, he called me basically a member of the LGBTQ. Okay, I don't appreciate that. Okay, the thing is, it's okay to make fun of center diffs, bro, if you have a possible reason why you hate him, and I do. It's never okay to make fun of the person directly. This member of... Okay, you know what? I'll see how I feel about him today. I left his comment. I left him still a member of the group. But he pissed me off. He got personal. He went too far. And I formally challenge him to a push-up contest. I will even give him the benefit of the doubt. What I will do is I will eat 3 donuts before the push-ups. And we will see whether he will beat me or not. Oh, Sean Q with a... sickening live stream donation. Thank you for that, Sean Q. Bro, I appreciate it. You know, I'm a little fired up today. Basically, I didn't want to let the stroll ruin my day. I actually have a lot of RC stuff to do, okay? YouTube is actually not my job. A lot of these other YouTubers, generally what happens when you hit like over 10K subs, like, you know, I'm way beyond that. But this channel, I guarantee you guys, will always be humble. Humble #1, restoring Nitro #1, and up to number 10. It doesn't matter. The 10 commandments are make Nitro great again. Okay? So, what was I talking about? We'll get to the sickening comment later on. Guy pissed me off. I was going to delete it, but I didn't delete it because I want all of us to have a little bit of an entertaining laugh. And you know what? Let me just say right now. You're allowed to have your opinion. I actually very rarely, very seldom, I will use the word seldom, very seldom kick people out of the Nitro Gang group, you know. I don't consider myself the dictator of the Nitro Gang. I'm just the guy that made that group because another group pissed me off. And that is all there is to it. So what I'm saying is, I don't want to be the guy that forces other guys to make their own groups. Now, it is inevitable. But the thing is, I do not want to be that guy. At the end of the day, we're all here trying to make Nitro great again. And this guy is calling me a member of the LGBTQI group. How you gonna do that? Okay, bro? Anyway, let's continue. Yes, very disturbing comment. We will get to it in a little bit. I figured let's wait for some people to show up. We have a lot of very good Nitro Gang content. And just for this video, guys, for this install, now, what do I have in the comment in the title? I have the question here. How much better is a tuned pipe? So, what do you guys think? how much better is a tuned pipe? Now, let me go through what tuned pipes are. This is not a tuned pipe, right? This is a stock can muffler from an HPI RS4. Now, this actually is not the worst one. Earlier ones came with significantly worse looking mufflers. This is just a plastic. I honestly, I would call this almost a tuned pipe, but they don't call it a tuned pipe. What do you guys think? This is definitely not a tuned pipe, right? This is just an HPI Racing original exhaust, right? By the way, how's the quality, guys? You tell me. Today, I took my router outside. I took my modem, my internet modem outside. I laid it down on the ground. I ran around a little bit, and then what did I do? I did this. I did this, and then I dropped the people's elbow. Okay, the Nitro Gang people's elbow on the damn router. So it better be good now. All right? I was going to do the Hulk Hogan leg drop, but then I decided not to look like a fool outside. Oh, Torque Nitro, thank you for that. He goes, Albert is a... yeah, that's right. Pissoning the Nitro Gang. I'm going to go to his comment in a little bit. That guy pissoning me off. Okay? I had to invent words over here. I already know people that I know in real life are going to tell me later on, bro, pissoning is not a word. And then I will have to define it. I will have to say, the verb is to piss. The guy pissed me off. All right. This is the next level of pipes. This is a pipe from an HPI Nitro Bullet, guys. Okay, so I'm working on this. This is from a deal that I did earlier. But what I want you to think about when we're getting into the material, we're going to do a lot of Nitro research right now. It's going to freaking blow you away. I was actually able to find the best vintage Nitro magazine I think I have seen in a long time. And it's so nice that I'm going to pull it out very slowly. Now, if Off the Chicks was here, she would appreciate the speed that I pulled this out with. Okay? Yeah. Logic is solid, Jake Rutcho. You're right. When your Wi-Fi router pisses you off, you go outside, you lay it down. You run around a little bit. And then you take your arm and you drop the Nitro Gang elbow on it. Okay, so this is a single chamber tuned pipe. So we're going to go through like a list of different styles of exhaust. They start out with, you know, the worst of the worst. We're talking 1990s technology over here. Basic muffler, I guess you could call it a muffler, right? And this right here is a single chamber tuned pipe. Now then we progress to something called the dual chamber tuned pipe, baby. Okay, and in fact, this is a dual chamber tuned pipe. Now, I will actually look inside this pipe in a little bit. Let me show it to you guys because I already see people coming in here. So I don't want to, you know, yep, Mike Nieves goes get the CVEC. Well, Mike Nieves, I got a special surprise for you. You want to see the CVEC, bro? I got a CVEC just for you. You want to CVEC yourself right into this magazine? Now, I'm going to show you what Mike Nieves is talking about. So this right here is called the CVEC Power System. All right. So as you can see, it has multiple sets of cones inside. Now, we will look at this ad in further detail in a little bit. But basically, what I'm saying is there is tons of interesting information about tuned pipes. Now, you know, the Arma Gang, they're not really interested in anything other than like gear ratios. Like that's as far as they go, like gear ratios or how big of a motor can I get. You know, we're talking about freaking chambers in a tuned pipe right now, my guys. All right. Okay, so let me show you a little preview of this Okay, no, you know what? Preview of this magazine. It's so sickening and pissening at the same time that I haven't even taken it out yet, okay? I bought this on eBay like a little bit ago. You know, I'm spending the Nitro Gang bucks all around just for us. And we got a THS pipe. I'll open this right now so we can understand what we're all talking about. Yeah, so pipe bro goes Nitro Dave. So we'll do that. We'll do that for you, Nitro Dave, okay? Why not? Yeah. What's a good pipe for more low to mid on Slayer Pro? Sean Q goes, what's a good pipe for more low to mid on Slayer Pro? Well, Sean Q, the answer to your question will be this exact pipe. Okay? The Slayer Pro is basically a Revo chassis. It's the same exact layout. Okay? It's this exact layout. Right? So the pipe you're going to use is going to be, and the header is going to be the same as this. So I'm going to open this. What scale is that pipe for? Goes Fabian V. This is a direct fit pipe for this truck. So THS makes 8 scales. They make a certain 10 scale pipes, and they make T-Max pipes, and they also make specific Revo pipes. The reason is they all have different headers. So I'm going to open this right now. This is what we get. We get a very unique, specialized header design. You know, basically all of your hardware. We get, what's up, Michael and Zatari? He goes, what's up, Gangnam Style? All right, just over here making up new words. Pissening, you know, comes from the verb to piss. Sometimes when a person in the nitro gang pisses you off, they're pissening you off, is what I'm saying. Okay, so we'll get down to the details later why this is a better system. Okay, there's one main flaw, and in the title to this video, you see I'm referring to Traxxas Revo Design Flaw. And as soon as we install this pipe, this is the pipe itself, we'll understand why there's a main issue. So this is the THS pipe, right? I mean, it's a regular aluminum tuned pipe. What you don't see is the fact that inside, I know it's hard to see. I'll try to, yeah, there's not enough light here. Let me see if we could do this. I'm going to look inside this pipe in a little bit, but basically I want you to keep in mind, this is a dual chamber tuned pipe, okay? Dual chamber, baby. One chamber wasn't enough. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to like do this. Let me see if we could see inside the pipe. Okay, so take a look inside there. You see that? I'm doing as much as I can, guys. I'm being super creative over here. So inside that pipe, you see there's a cone. It doesn't go all the way to the end there. There's like those holes. Now keep this in mind. We will come back to what's inside this pipe later. Where else are you going to get this kind of stuff, man? Nowhere. Okay, the Armor Gang is not going to look inside diffs. Okay, meanwhile, we're going to look inside freaking pipes over here. Sickening. Truly, truly sickening. So, this is a dual chamber pipe. It's hard to tell, but actually, the convergent cone ends somewhere around here. And we will get to a little bit of a better view in a little while. Okay, let me put this a little bit to the side here. What you guys think about that? Probably the most sickening view of a pipe you'll ever have in your life. Inside the damn pipe. What's up, RC Show Off? The question is, what's everybody drinking today? I got myself some discounted grape energy drinks. That's right, I don't like to spend money on food products unless they have very high protein and fiber levels, okay, and low carbohydrates. I like to spend money on nitro, okay? This was on sale, it's grape, nobody likes it. Whoa, here we go. Pissening right here. Okay, the next magazine. I'm just going to slowly pull it out a little bit, guys. And then we will start to actually install it. Yes, Noopies RC, I am mad. I'm pissening over here. All right? I'm sorry, this channel, you know, let me tell you something. You watch these other channels with these small little crawlers, those guys have no passion. Their only goal is to sell you stuff. I'm not afraid of what I say. And if what I say gets questioned, you have the option of challenging me to a push-up contest. Okay? And to benefit the odds in your favor, I will even buy myself and eat 3 donuts right before the push-up contest. Okay? You have the right to challenge me. Okay? Nobody elected me the leader. I just put myself here. Alright? Alright. What the hell is that? Truly, this is the best freaking magazine you will ever see in your life. Nitro. Now, what we're really going to be talking about is they have actual dyno. Let's see what. Oh, right here. The topic. Read the top. What does that say? 100% more power. It's all in the pipe. Do you see what I'm saying? 100% more power. It's all in the pipe. They have a legitimate, interesting article about facts of how motors respond with the pipe and without the tuned pipe. And we will see how much more power a basic engine is getting just with a tuned pipe, my guys. What do you think about that? We got a question here from, hold up, Melissa, what are we drinking? Well, we're drinking highly discounted grape energy soda, energy drink, right? Because it was cheap. I don't spend money on energy drinks. It's a waste of money. Truly sickening. All right. Iron Wolf Ghost TC3, baby. That's right. These were the best magazines, guys. RC Nitro. This was only for, you guessed it, Nitro content. Okay? You can't kill them. So we're going to go to this in a little bit. I'm going to give you the option of, let's see, should we instantly install the pipe right now? Now, I don't know what problems I will run into, what problems I won't run into. I might run into a lot of problems. I don't know. I don't plan these videos. My videos are purely 100% stream of consciousness. Okay? Nothing is planned. I only have a rough idea of my subject matter. Okay? I love this crap so much that I could basically talk about it for multiple hours at a time. Okay? And then after the stream, I will go repair some more nitros off video. Okay? That's what I do. Okay? Yeah. Vince in the Versa goes delete the guy. You know what? I don't know if I will. Okay, Philip Magnion over here with a good comment. He goes, you got to stay away from the dual pipe exhaust. Yes. Yes, that is a good point. Dual pipes are actually trash, just like Kim Kardashian. Okay? Exactly the same. They're all show, very little go. By very little go, I mean if you watch that first tape she made, that was very, very little go. It was a lot of show, but very little actual go. You understand what I'm saying, my guys? The Nitro Gang, I don't care about show. I only care about go. All right? Oh, we got Jason, Jersey Jason Gas RC, like that comment. That's right. The jokes will never end, my guy. All right. Exactly. Torque Nitro. Almost impossible. All right. So, let's do this. We could either do this install right now. You know, I'll try to do it as fast as I can. I have gloves because later when I'm listing through the pages here, I don't want to get these vintage collectible pages dirty. I'm already in a super pissening mood. Okay? Yeah. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, super pissening actually. We got to get the blue gloves on. I have a couple tools here. This is just a 2mm and a 2.5. We'll see which one fits. What's up, B-Rabbit? Oh, Off the Chicks is in the house. We could finally make some awesome jokes. This glove don't fit. You understand what I'm saying? This glove barely fit. Don't commit. Oh. What's up, Bryson365? He goes, what's good, bro? Yeah. All right. Mr. No Name goes, he had trouble getting his header to fit the OS21TM. Barely goes on. Well, you know what? I'm going to do this right now live. I haven't actually done this. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe the gaskets will fit. Maybe they won't fit. Who the hell knows? But I'm going to try to do some of it. You know, if we don't do all of it, I still have to run through the awesome information in these magazines because we will actually determine once and for all how many percent extra power a tuned pipe will give us, okay? Yeah. Off the Chicks goes, if the glove don't fit, you must let OJ go free. Super sickening. The logic in that case was impeccable logic. You know, when you have groups of people kind of like identifying with wrong ideas, they self-reinforce their own wrong ideas. You understand what I'm saying? It's like when you have a group of Arma gang members, they accept the diff problems. They accept it like, nah, it's no big deal. When's a new armor coming out? Okay, I want that too. Okay, I need to put a bigger motor with like a smaller KV, and it's actually going to be much slower. All right. Meanwhile, the Nitro Gang over here is running rich and loud. And you know what? Before, somebody in the Facebook group keeps talking about buggies. How their buggy will kill my stock T-Max. The thing is, I don't care. The thing is, I never said my stock T-Max is the best at anything. All I said about the T-Max is it's good at everything. I am fully aware it's a piece of trash, comparatively speaking to some kind of race kit. But they're different items completely. For some reason, everyone is like, well, this dude is ganging up on my T-Max. Bro, calm down, bro, okay? All right. What do you think about that? All right. So, T-Max rules goes mechanic RC. That's right, man. That's right. I never said it was the best at anything. Guess what? The T-Max could not launch itself to space like the Tesla SpaceX rockets can. Okay? And pollute the atmosphere at the same time. And steal money from government defense contracts. And destroy local wildlife in Florida. I could keep going about that piece of shit. Alright? Alright. So, I'm going to do this right now, guys. Let me move the camera up a little bit. And then we will get down and dirty, right? Okay. So, basically what I gotta do is remove the header. Now, you know, access is adequate. I won't say it's terrible. Okay, let's do this. So what I'm doing, no, this is pretty bad, guys. The lighting is trash. Okay. So, what we got going on is, as I said before, a two-piece header design. This is what we got going on. This is not very good. Okay, I might have 2 speeds, but this currently has 0 speed. All right, what's up, Peter RC Basher? How you doing? Okay, so I'm just going to undo some of these screws over here, remove the exhaust. Let's see, we got to get this over here first. How's the viewability, guys? You let me know. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Well, the quality is not very good. All right. Okay, so we're going to... Okay, so the pipe is basically out at this point. Very easy. I gotta get the exhaust out. Okay, pipe is out, guys. All right. Yep, mechanic RC, we're doing a T-Max colonoscopy, so to say. So just 2 holes. So the main design flaw that I was referring to is the fact that this thing uses header screws, right? Now, normally RCs use springs. Personally, I don't really hate this design. If you don't abuse it and flip it for no reason, you're not gonna have your header break ever. Okay, but in this case, yeah, RC Show Off knows about these headers. He goes, the THS is much better. And yeah, there is no denying that. All right, you can't kill a THS system. I remember years ago, we're talking like even in the 90s, when I first got into RC, even in the early 2000s, the THS systems were the best you can get for basically any nitro at that time. But of course, they were competing with like mufflers, right? They were competing with trash exhaust to begin with. So I don't know, in terms of modern THS pipes, we will see. You know, basically, I was facing a point where I had no choice. I either had to get a new header and risk having this happen again, or get an entire exhaust system, you know, just to get it, right? Okay, here we go. So this is gonna come out now. All right, please come out. Okay, so watch this, guys. Yeah. Here we go. Sickening, come on. All right, thank God. Here we go. It's out. So, you know, honestly, I like this design. It doesn't leak. Like, it's fairly convenient. But if you flip this over, you're gonna have a 2-piece header design. That's what's gonna happen. Now, this is a little bit dirty here. So what I'm gonna do, what's going on? I'm still here, don't worry. All right, Nitro Doctor goes Rico Gonzalez. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a sanitizing action right here with Clorox, okay? Now, later on, we're gonna take a look at an Ultimate Hater comment. I'd like to sanitize his freaking face, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna sanitize some nitros, okay? Because it's a lot of exhaust over here, dirt. All right, you know what, guys? I think let me try a little bit of a better light setup for you. I'm gonna plug in a light, and we will see if it's any better. If it's not, then we'll figure it out. All right. How's that? A little bit better lighting? you would say? Nothing worse than bad lighting and shit comments. All right. Okay. So we're gonna clean this a little. It's basically always gonna be exhaust stuff here over time. You know, you're not doing like freaking nitro surgery over here. You just gotta clean it up a little bit. It's fine. All right. By the way, guys, this Revo is quite old. I've ran it a lot. So, you know, it's honestly never really broken. Well, other than the forward-only conversion, it was pretty much it. But, okay. So we cleaned all of this. It's fine. Let's see if we can spin inside the engine. Check that out. We're going to observe inside here. All right? Sickening compression. I can barely move it. Okay, watch this. The piston's going up. Oh, yeah. You see that? Oh, sickening compression. Oh, I can barely move it. What do you think about that, Nitro Gang? Inside the freaking motor. Oh, sickening. By the way, this 3.3 has like a lot of runtime on it. I honestly don't even know how much it is, but it's a lot. What's up, Badger? How you doing, bro? I know you missed the last stream. I'm happy you're here. We're just out here making the Revo great again. All right, THS Pipe, baby. So, at this point, we need to open up the THS system. So here it is. Very sickening. That's right. The pipe itself is basically the same. Right? If you examine both of them, let's say I hold them up to the same kind of size. You know, this is tailor-made for this particular truck. Right? It's exactly the same. The only difference is we're not going to use any of these coupler systems. We're going straight to their header, which is over here, their header. All right. So right now, I have to. There's a lot of parts here, honestly. Let's see. There's a lot of parts here. If I can do this like this, I'm actually gonna move this a little bit. Okay. So the first thing you need, yeah, Albert Jimenez goes, is that Teddy pissing you off at the neighbor? No, it's some other trash dog. My dog is the man. He won't bark like this. All right. All right. So this is the header they give you. Keep in mind, all of this comes with it. So you would have a gasket here, a gasket there. What's going on, Taco 20? We got Mark Brennan. I see everyone showing up. Nitro Freak is in the house. We're just out here putting on a THS system, you know. Brand new THS pipe on my Revo. You know, this Revo took a lot of impacts. It took out and ran with a lot of X-Maxes that tried to kill it. And some of them basically almost succeeded. Okay? Yes. B-Rabbit, there's definitely a furry trying to make fun of me. You are right, bro. Okay, so let me just figure out how this is going to mount. Okay, so this is going to mount like this. Hold up. Yeah. So once it mounts, it'll basically be like this. It'll be like this. There'll be springs here. And then the pipe will go like this. There'll be more springs here and a coupler. And this will essentially be the THS system right there. You see what I'm saying? It's a direct fit. Direct super freaking fit system. Now, let's see. There's some gaskets over here. You know what? I'm going to try to do it right now. Oh, Joseph Watkins is here. He goes, that's not an HSP drift car. Unfortunately, you are right, bro. So we got a spring header. I got to take out some of these gaskets now. Hold up a second. There's two gaskets here. One black one like this. And let me throw everything out here. It's actually kind of hard to work on. All right. Okay. Let me get the other one out. They're different sizes. Okay. So there's two couplers. Okay. And a spring header. So let me get this a little bit back here so I could stand normally. I'm basically sickening over here. All right. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just test fit which coupler goes where. Okay, so the smaller black one will go directly onto the exhaust port right there, guys. Directly on that port, baby. Now, I'm not sure whether that original rubber O-ring needs to be taken out. I'm just going to leave it. Like, it can't do nothing, right? Okay, we're just going to leave it. Thank you for that, Melissa. She goes support the Nitro Gang, become a member. Thank you for that. Okay. Free the furry, goes Rabbit V. Guys, we'll get to that comment later. There's basically a furry trying to piss me off right now. Okay? That's right. Okay, old and slow, how you doing? Alright. So, this will go in like this. Basically, very, very good fit, I would say. Yeah, the fit is good. Once the spring is on, this will be extremely sickening. Now, the problem is getting the spring on. So we got to get the spring on now. This is usually super annoying. And considering there's absolutely no space here, I don't know if I'll be able to actually do this during the video. Let me see if I can. So I would have to loop this around. This is not very easy. Okay, so first I'm going to get this side in. Oh man. Oh man. It's not easy, guys. Okay. Alright. So this is the most annoying part of basically spring installs with headers. Alright. Okay, so we got one in over there. Just take my word, it's in. You don't need to really see that well. It's in right over there. And now I need to get this all the way around. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem because there's a lot of wires over here and basically a bunch of tension going on. You know, sickening tension. Okay, so not very easy to get the spring around there, to be honest with you. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the spring as it is right now. I'm going to have to do this off camera, guys, because, like, you know, you have to get this all around. It's basically almost... You see what I'm doing right now? Let me give you a good up-close view. This spring, oh, well, it basically goes around here. You could see, like, right over there. Okay. Yeah, getting deep in that Traxxas goes Mark Brennan. That's true, bro. Need pliers. Well, the thing is, I haven't removed the air filter, so basically have a bunch of problems right now. Let me see. We will get this done. I don't care what it's gonna do, what it's gonna take. All right, let me get my pliers, guys. Right over here. Okay. Needle nose, baby. So, I'm gonna try to, it's still, oh man, super sickening over here. Okay, this might have to be done with the easy start motor off because I can't get this spring all the way in the bottom either, really. Okay. Yeah, this might have to be done with the easy start motor off because I don't have a direct view around the block. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So we're gonna put the spring in a little bit. It's no big deal. Now on this side, we have this other gasket. I'm going to just stick it in there. Okay. Then we got the pipe itself. Stick the pipe in there and smoke it. You know, who says that? All right. Okay, well, I got that in wrong, so hold up. Okay. We got the gasket on this. You know, not 100% confirmed chance that this will work right now, but it will work. Huh. This is interesting. The wire holder is a different size. Huh. Okay. So this will go in like this. All right, so the header is basically in. It just needs a little bit of adjustment. Now, I noticed a little bit of a problem here. You know what? I'm going to take the recording device and I'll give you guys a demonstration of what I'm actually talking about right now because it's quite sickening. Let me get this thing out. Oh, now the spring is... Okay, let's get the spring. I'm going to have to do the spring later. Either way, I can't get it in right now because of video purposes, okay? I don't want to waste your guys' time. So let me show you what is going on. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Nitro Dave goes needs to be drilled. You might be right, bro. So the situation right now is basically the system is connected, okay? It's connected. It just needs the springs on there. So guys, check this out. Yeah, Mr. Name goes, I made it bigger. It's weird that the stock Revo holder here for the pipe hanger, the pipe hanger mount, is actually bigger than this. It doesn't go on. I've tried it already many times. Just like this, it doesn't go on. It's a different size. So I'm going to have to just like do this off camera. I don't have my proper drilling equipment right now. Okay, so we will come back to this. You know, I'll just basically fix it, and then nitro will be great again. But you know, this is more or less just a rough install of the Traxxas Revo THS system. There's nothing better than this system that you can get for a Revo. You know, for a stock motor, that is. We're not talking about big blocks. Okay, we're talking about this particular motor. Okay, so for now, how about this, guys? We're going to, anyways, somebody tried to kill this header. All right. For now, what we're going to do, we're going to set this Revo to the side. I'm going to pretend that I'm not that pissed anymore. Okay? And, yeah, so we have an option right now. Should we go to the comment that pissed me off, or should we right now take a look at the RC Nitro magazine? Okay? What do you think about that, my guys? So, how about this? Let me see. I'm going to think. I'm gonna think. All right. Turn this off. Okay. Comment first. Magazine goes Alan Patterson. What's up, Victor Arias? How you doing, my dude? By the way, guys, Victor Arias has been buying a lot of Nitro Vortex. He is convinced that the future of currency will be Nitro Vortex. Meanwhile, I am convinced it will be any Nitro. Okay, so he's in a specialty derivatives market, so to say. He's trading those options of the Nitro Vortex. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have to take some action right here. It looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a troll fest. So we're going to block code whatever to do to this dude right here. Check this out, guys. Exactly what we're doing. You deserve to know. We're going to. Well, we'll put him in timeout right now because just for now, okay? So he can't spam us anymore. Because I don't know if I block him, that probably only blocks it from me. So I did this for you guys. If I block him, I think that's only for me. Block him from everybody else. Okay? So that's right. Let's get back to the Nitro Gang material, okay? No one's gonna troll us and get away with it. Well, sometimes they do, but they don't get away with it. All right? All right, so, yeah, Alan Patterson goes, I blocked him. So I think that's only, like, on your end. Yeah, okay, let's go to the original comment that pissed me off. But first, we're going to take off the gloves. Offnachik, are you still here? I want you to watch this, okay? I want you to watch this real good. What do you think about that, off the chicks? All right. Hold on. Frank Slugger Jr. with a question here. I'm going to ask him. Frank Slugger Jr. goes, I want to buy a RS4 SS, but the motor was locked up. The guy wanted 100. Should I take the chance? Well, Frank Slugger Jr., the question right now is, should you buy an HPI Nitro RS4 SS with a locked up motor? Chances are, if you have any experience, right, in like repairing nitros, you'll be able to fix it. Like, I'll be honest with you, having a seized motor is probably not the end of the world. And in fact, every time it's happened to me, it's been fine. Okay, because usually people just don't run them. The oils like sit in the system and they're fine. All right, so let's go to the Facebook group right now. I'm going to load it myself first to make sure we don't see any other trolls in there. So I'm going to show you guys this. Now, I don't want you to hate on this dude, but if you want to comment on the post, do it. I left it all up for us to talk about later, okay? I could have just deleted his ass. But the thing is, I'm not the dictator of the group. I'm just the person that made the group after another group pissed me off, okay? Keep that in mind. So let's go. I'm going to show you right now. So this is what we got over here. This guy, Albert Reyes, some kind of new member, you know, like 6 hours ago posted. I honestly thought it was kind of funny. And he pissed me off for what he said at the bottom. Let's first read what he said here. He goes, hi, I'm hybrid. Sometimes I'm Tony. Well, that's actually all 100% true. I thought that was Team Tony when he looked. Okay, if you guys don't understand like humor, then Armagang is the place for you. But actually, let me just say, I never tell people to leave. It's like, sometimes people say, hey, you don't like this group, leave. The thing is, you'll almost never catch me saying that to people. If they want to leave, leave. I don't care. I'm not there to kick you out. I'm not the freaking police of the group. But the thing is, don't offend people personally. This guy. Okay, is the video okay? It's bad? You're blurry. Hold on, guys. Let me get it a little bit adjusted here. 1 second. Yeah, you're cutting out. All right. Hold up. I'm going to fix it. All right. Is this better? It's better now, right? How's it better? Is this okay, guys? You let me know right now. Yeah. Okay, people saying it's better. Better. Is the quality okay? I noticed that when I actually watch the stream later on, it's significantly better. It's something to do with just how it is. All right. Yeah, close-up of the moist hand goes off in the chicks. Guys, this hand is super freaking moist right now. Okay, look at that. Just for you off in the chicks. What do you think about that? You can't see me, but sometimes you can. All right. So you guys tell me when it's bad. I basically have to turn off the Wi-Fi, turn it back on. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm going to have to go kick my router's ass outside again. I'm going to have to give it the people's elbow. All right. Yeah, two-speed baby. That's right. All right. So let's go to the comment now. And then you'll understand why it really pissed me off. Because honestly, the guy, he got personal. You don't do that to people. Now, sometimes, yes, I will make fun of stuff. But I don't really ever make fun of the person or get personal. I don't point out, well, I only did it to Kevin Talbot, right? I told him to go brush his teeth. But the thing is, like, we all know that that's a fact. Like, it's not mean, actually. Okay, is the quality okay now? You tell me. I'm going to go to my own stream here. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it myself right now. It seems fine to me. What's up, Tony Mana? How you doing? Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so Max Grid is in the house right here. He goes, it's okay. Highly trustworthy member of the Nitro gang. So, let's go to the comment now, guys. All right. It's going to go down. Guy pissed me off over here. So, he goes, yeah, I'm T-Max Tony. You know what? I actually laughed at this. This is pretty funny. This is very clever use of putting me into my own photo. You know, I can appreciate a funny picture. Like, I was laughing. But then, over here, this guy's about to get his ass. Look what he said. He goes, think night God and all my nitros will spank all your electrics. The thing is, you don't call people transgenders, bro. You don't do that. That's not funny. There actually are many transgenders, and they think that they actually have the right to exist because they do. Okay? The problem is, you don't make fun of human sexuality in RC videos. All right? I don't appreciate that. In fact, I could introduce you to all of my ex-girlfriends, current one, and she will destroy any girlfriend you've ever had. I can guarantee you that, my dude. So don't be calling me a transgender, all right? It's not right. It's not funny. You're a freaking troll. And we'll see whether you get to stay in this group or not. So, let me go see what you guys are saying here in the chat, and then we'll go read the comments, all right? Yeah. So, people saying, I love the shirt. All right. Let's go back to the comments. Pissing me off over here. Frank Jr. Go to the, he goes right here. And some other days, I'm transgender Tony. Okay? You don't call people transgender. Okay? You, Albert Reyes, don't understand humor. This is called a character. Okay? When you watch a movie, bro, do you call them all transgenders? Is that what you do, bro? You know what? Come here. I'm going to challenge you to push-up contest. Come over here. We're gonna do them right over here on the floor, bro. Okay, buy all my nitros, which is more than you have. All right. So let's go to the comments. If you guys want to read the comments, feel free. And let's see where are my comments. I got them some over here. I got right here. All right. Yeah, I wrote a comment right over here. It goes. I go to him. You know what? I don't personally attack anybody. I see you're very good at that. I still challenge you to a push-up contest. And maybe I'll even read all of this on a YouTube video. By the way, it's already diff foil into your center diff. see you when my response. You're allowed to like them, but you personally attacked me. You know that's offensive, bro. I don't need personally attack people. I got, yeah, well, we're not going to read that one. Okay, so that one's a little sickening. All right, so here people are blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Alan Patterson here to the defense. Man, right here. Exactly, bro. But this guy doesn't understand alter egos. It's called entertainment. Okay? People saying he wants attention right here. Kellen goes, that's a badass Emax. Oh, man, I'm blurry again? All right, hold up a second, guys. How about now? I turned off. Is this better? I prefer because I gotta kick its ass. We are on straight cell network right now. How about now? Is this better? It should be okay. It's bad? Oh man, the frame rate is bad? Well, that's quite sickening actually. Okay, so it should be getting better slowly now. You guys tell me, I'll go back to the comment. Yeah, people saying no. Well, kind of better. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you guys. Actually, to me it seems quite good. It's quite sickening. I'm gonna have to call up Spectrum later and lay the smackdown on their candy asses, okay? But nothing worse than bad quality. Okay, so now people are saying it's better. As it gets better, you guys let me know. All right? I'm going to refresh it here. Give it like maybe 20 seconds. I mean, it seems average. I don't know. It's pretty not great. All right. Is it better? Okay. Good enough. All right. So. Oh, what's up, Manuel Maldonado? How you doing, bro? So, the thing is, let me go back here. I'm going to put my recording device. How's this? Is the quality okay now? Yeah. All right. The thing is, that was the original comment, okay? I thought it was actually kind of funny. I laughed a little bit. I said, LOL. And I actually laughed like this. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. And then I decided to take his face. Put it right there, okay? That's what he needed to have happen. I challenged him in every single comment to a push-up contest. I even decided to sweeten the pot. I told him I will eat 3 donuts right before the push-ups. No response from him. Then, this guy posted a picture with a nitro that he's building. He thinks that just because he owns a nitro or whatever, he has the option of making fun of people? No, my dude. No, my dude. Okay, some of you guys gotta refresh your stream because I'm looking at my own computer right now. It's 720. Okay, we're 720 going hard right now. Yeah. There's still over 90 people in the stream right now. Peter RC Basher goes, what's your opinion on racing a Revo with a center diff off-road? I have no idea. I don't like center diffs. I don't want to race a Revo. I know people do it. People like them. They spend the money. They have fun. I don't know. It's one of those things where any modification you make, have a good day, is what I'm saying. It's pointless. If they meant for that truck to come with a center diff, they would have put it in. Okay? Anyways. Yeah, it's fine. A lot of people do it. It's fine. Okay? Yeah. Mark Brennan goes, keep on going, bro. So anyway, this guy, right? He basically called me a member of the transgender group. Okay? You don't do that. You understand that is a super sensitive topic. You don't make fun of people like that, bro. Oh, Manuel Maldonado goes, I'm on a cell phone outside Kyosho headquarters. The live stream looks fine. Actually, myself and Manuel Maldonado, I gave him a little bit of a mission, a side mission for the Nitro gang. I told him, bro, the Kyosho headquarters are right next to you. Why don't you go there? Ask him why they're trying to kill the Kyosho, why they sold you a Kyosho with no clutch in it at all. So he decided, let me go make some videos inside their parking lot and send them to you, hybrid bro. And I'm going to put them in a video. And I told him, that's a fantastic idea, my guy. All right. Anyway, how you guys tell me, as soon as the stream quality is very good, we will take a detailed look inside these magazines, because I guarantee you, the information here will blow you away. It is actual facts. You know, like with pipes, there's a lot of talk on, oh, it sounds different. Oh, it feels better. The thing is, no one actually has concrete facts on how much better it is, right? Now, since I am not a flat earther, I am not a COVID vaccine anti-vaxxer, I do not think Nike makes good shoes, and I also don't understand why people like Converse. All those are true statements, okay? And sunny side eggs suck. Anyways, I'm kidding. I eat them all the time. We're going to determine how much better a tuned pipe actually is in a little bit. Once everyone is settled down, we will discuss. By the way, I want to say welcome to all the new channel members. I want to say thank you to all. Obviously, you know, I've been buying a lot of stuff like you guys don't see, but all of this stuff costs tons of money, right? Like, the fact is, all of these other channels, the reason they're doing like little terrible crawlers is because they're selling them to kids. Okay? Talbot has no interest in making nitro great or greater or running or breaking in or doing anything correct. In fact, I examined close up with my eyes, okay? No glasses needed because I eat a lot of vitamin A through carrots. A lot of his RC Nitro pictures, and including other YouTubers, I'm not going to mention their names because I used to be friends with them once in a while, and I don't care about controversy. What the hell are they going to do to me? Nothing, okay? What are they going to do? Come challenge me to a push-up contest. I'll accept. Sickening. Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Yeah, so their pictures on like their nitros, they're photoshopped. Okay, they added fake smoke to the exhaust, guys. Now the thing is, on this channel, we run so rich that oftentimes it's cloudy. I can't even see around myself. Okay, well, I don't have to Photoshop running rich and loud. They're Photoshopping running rich and loud. It's freaking sickening. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, what's up, Nitro Norseman? He goes, I have an MIP pipe. That's right. Oh man, I remember those MIP pipes. They were very, very nasty. Okay, super nasty back in the day. Let's see. We have another comment here. I kind of yeah, exactly. The thing is, these are all facts. Like, if they want to come back and tell me, no, I didn't Photoshop that picture, like, I'll prove they did. That's all there is to it. Okay, you're not gonna catch me making fake, false statements. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna tell you that there is a Sky Daddy. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you that because that statement is not something that I can verify. Now, what I will tell you is that everyone watching this stream, we're all here together making Nitro great again. Okay, that is what we're doing. People saying here, B-Rabbit goes, too rich can hurt it too. The thing is, you would have to run so rich that you would be richer than Donald Trump. Now, the fact is, I don't think anyone can be that rich. Now, if you're Tesla, who recently sold off a bunch of his shares after he asked his Twitter audience whether he should sell shares, they told him, yes, bro, sell shares. He sold a bunch of shares and lost like, what was it, like $12 million or something? I don't know. It's a huge amount of money. Could have bought a lot of nitros. So, yes, I do watch the news a lot, okay? I live a multifaceted lifestyle. Just because I eat Burger King and, well, actually I hate Burger King, just because I eat a lot of fast food and I have an RC channel doesn't mean I don't educate myself on current world affairs. Everybody should do that. I highly recommend it, okay? Sky Daddy recommends it as well, all right? In fact, yeah, no, Jake Rutschall, I can't go watch his videos, bro. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Like, I don't even want to see what he does because I'm just not going to do it. It's a waste of time. I'd rather take the time responding to, like, useful comments. Okay? All right. Let's see what we got. I'm going to read some of your comments here now, guys. Yeah. Hold on a second. No, yeah. Paul Pochi over here is picking up random Traxxas pipes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Philip Mangione goes, I recommend Elon buy $12 million worth of nitros. Yo, if he wants to buy my Revo right here, I'll sell it to him. No problem. I have more. No problem. Just buy another one. All right. So, how's the quality now? We're going to look at this magazine. I guarantee you it will blow you away. Okay, and then I got stuff to do. I can't be here all night, guys. Okay, I got stuff to do. Oh, what's this? A Terror Crusher? That's right. All right. Where's the donuts, bro? Goes Nitro Davo. The problem is, ran out of donut money, so we're not going to be doing that. The thing is, I don't sell crawlers to kids, and I just don't care about crawlers to kids. You know, understand? Like every other week, that channel with the RC Sailor sponsored by Horizon Hobbies, right? I'm not going to fly a small little terrible plane, and then tell you this is the best plane in the world. You know, I'm not going to take a boat and then throw it in the water, and then be like, oh man, this is so exciting. I'm not going to do that. All right, so. Magazine time, my guys. It's about to go down. So let's see, page 40. This is actually a very good magazine. If you want me to go page by page, I could. I guarantee you, this is probably going to blow you away. Okay? That's right. Thank you, Torque Nitro. I'm not afraid to stand behind my morals, okay? My morals are not wrong. They're well placed. But I'll tell you this. If somebody challenges them, I will have an open dialogue and discourse with them. And if I am wrong, I will say, I am sorry, you are right, I am wrong. But until that day happens, we will say what we want to say on this channel. Right? But all humanity is falsifiable. And if a statement is presented that is unfalsifiable, then it cannot possibly be true. All right. That's right, Nitro Freak. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's still me. Oh, shit. Kind of ugly up close, but it's all right. So, oh, man. Is the stream quality terrible? It looks like it's terrible. Is it really bad? Can't really tell. All right. So, RC Nitro, the biggest trucks ever. Terror Crusher. Duratrax Thunderquake. Okay, guys, let me see. I'll put on the Wi-Fi now. Maybe it'll be okay. Hold up a second. All right. It should be much better. It should be much better. So basically, this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm just like you. I'm looking at my own stream and then looking at the main. That's all I'm doing. I'm not God over here, okay? No Sky Daddies. There's no Sky Daddies on this channel. There's only Nitro Daddies. All right? So, man, this is a really bad recording. You know what? I'm going to go straight to the tuned pipe stuff. We're gonna skip this. Oh, thank you, Mag's Grit, Mag Time, bro. But I'm sorry, the quality is quite terrible for some reason. There's nothing I could do about that right now. Yeah, I'm very far from the computer, guys. I am super far. Okay. Okay, we're very far. The magazine Electro Gang is killing me. We're gonna just have to keep doing streams in my Prius. I have no choice. We're gonna have to read this in my Prius later tonight. What do you want me to tell you? Okay, so it doesn't look to be much better. All right, so it's talking about tuned pipe performance. See the real numbers. Quite sickening. We're gonna get some real information now. Okay. Open the window. Well, the window is actually open. Oh my god. This is quite sickening quality. Yeah, Curtis Baker goes, YouTube is overloaded, it's affecting. Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi again. All right, we're going to try this again, guys. I'm just on my cell service now. Man, it sucks. Like, when you have people devoting their time to you, you know, you don't want to mess up. But sometimes it's... Okay, it should be better now. Tune pipe performance, see the real numbers. Yeah. It should be better. How's the quality now? Is it good now? Okay, it's good now. Okay, let's continue. Well, let's get this fast before some shit happens. Okay, so here they're talking about timing is everything, you know, back pressure, the way this works. We're not going to talk about this now because it's actually not what we're here to see. This is, you know, supercharging through the exhaust port, whatever. Just a breakdown of how it works. This is a lot of technical stuff. But this is really what the most important part is. You know how before I was talking about single and dual chamber pipes? Well, inside, you saw how I showed you the inside that the Revo pipe? This is what a dual chamber pipe looks like. Okay, inside. So you have oil drainage holes. Remember in the beginning you saw these holes in the pipe? This is what they were, oil drainage holes. This is the convergent cone. Fuel pressure fitting, divergent cone, right, because it diverges, and the stinger. So these are the functional parts of a dual chamber Novorossi pipe. Quite sickening. This is a basic single chamber HPI pipe. Now, what's very interesting is basically over here. Tuned pipe performance data. I'm going to hold the camera as steady as I can so we can actually enjoy some of this information. Okay. Yes, Nitro Dave, that's right. Some pipes, you're right. Some of the pipes have two pieces, so you can take them apart here, but the bullet pipe is a single piece pipe. All right. So here we go. We got tuned pipe performance data. So the engine they're using is the Tower 15 engine. I actually used to have this in the Tower Hobbies ST15. So they're talking about. Let me hold this better with my hand. Actually, 1 second, guys. Okay. So this should be very good quality now. All right. So this is what they're talking about. This engine with let's see, what are the lines here? Okay, so it looks like tuned pipe torque, and okay, muffler is the blue line. Muffler is the blue line, and red is the tuned pipe line. So you could see the horsepower on the red line, it's basically double, right? So our horsepower was at 0.3 over here, right? BHP horsepower, brake horsepower, is at 3, and with the pipe, it's actually almost double. It's close to 0.6. It's a little bit over 5.5. So it looks like the tuned pipe doubled the usable horsepower. In terms of torque, we also got, I would say, about 100% more pipe. You know, whatever it is. Anyways, it's quite sickening results, guys. You're never, if you want to screenshot this, feel free to do it. This is the most awesome information that you probably will ever see for tuned pipe results. You know, we're talking about RPM, everything. That's right. Peter R.C. Basher goes agreed. You're never going to see such a good representation of tuned pipe versus regular exhaust, right? And when we're talking regular, we're talking worse than this. This is not even, oh man, people saying it's grainy. Well, I'm very angry at it right now. That's it. It's over, guys. It's over. I'm going to go beat myself up. Find me a troll. I got to take my anger out on him. I'm angry. You know, couldn't do the pipe install on this. You know, ran into problems. Basically everything today pissing me off. Okay. Quite pissing. So, yeah, we're not even going to look inside that pipe because it's just so bad. Yeah. So, you know, I might record a separate video on this because, like, I can't do quality like this. This is bad. Okay. So what I'll do now, there's really nothing I can do with the quality as it is right now. Nothing I could do at all. It's very sickening. It's blurry. The only thing I can do is turn on Wi-Fi again. I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens. Okay. It's going to load again. Yeah, it's basically what happens is the quality gets better and then it goes back down right again. Like, there's nothing I could do. It might be, I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's Marty's RC store. The quality is going to get worse within about 3 minutes from now. You know, I wanted to talk a lot about tuned pipes. You know, hater comments. I got more hater comments, guys. There's tons of more. There's tons more. If you want to see a new one that I haven't responded to yet, I'll show you on the computer right now. You guys want to see another hater comment? I'm going to keep it like this as long as I can, as long as the quality is okay. Marty's RC store goes, is there only 3-stage pipes? You know what? I don't know. But before we go, let me show you in this magazine This is another one. This is a 1997 issue. While the quality is okay, I'm going to flip fast, okay? So don't go nowhere. So this is the old school version of the Seebeck pipe, the best pipe there is. Some would say the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, right? And the reason that it's so good is because they use what's known as an adjustable convergent regulator tube. So you could adjust back pressure here. So it's actually quite sickening. Seebeck was the go-to pipe during this time frame. It was very, very sickening. Yeah, when you flip, the quality goes bad. Okay, well, we're gonna try this. How about this? I mean, yeah, it's a matter of time. Nothing I can do about it, guys. It's just bad quality. Yeah, yeah. The color options on the Seebeck were basically killer. They were very sickening. Now, there's more stuff in this magazine about the science of tuned pipes. Exhaust Tech 101. Very interesting, right? So they give us a diagram here. They have an explanation of dual versus single chamber tuned pipe. What's up, RC later? How you doing, bro? Very interesting. So this is what inside a dual chamber tuned pipe looks like in the Seebeck. You see those holes over there? They're adjustable. So I think the quality now is okay, right? You guys let me know. How's the quality now? And I'll try my best to maintain what I can by not moving too much. So, right, I'm going to do it slow as possible. So typical features of a dual chamber tuned pipe exhaust system. Dual chamber, right? Whatever. We're not going to get into the description here. You guys understand. Basically, I did a ton of vintage tuned pipe research. Okay? A freaking ton of it. Here we got some original HPI Racing Team Orion stuff. I used to have Orion motors. 1998 On-Road World's Champions. Nice. Sickening, some would say. Yeah. All right. So this is the Kyosho Nitro Blizzard. Now, for people in the stream like Manuel Maldonado and some others, I want you to know that Kyosho has been pissing people off for a very long time. Now, this is 1997 when my own Kyosho Baja Beetle came out. And they used exactly the same engine in this. You see this fan right here they use? It's the same exact thing. Yeah, Joe Hutchinson goes, quality doesn't matter about quality, jabronis. Yeah, man, quality lives, they matter. But you know what matters more? Truthful lives. That's what matters the most. So $399 for the 112 scale Kyosho Nitro Blizzard. Yep. You know, it's all right. Anyway, this magazine, guys, has a ton of awesome information. Like, I really wanted to go through it page by page. HPI Nitro Rush. Sickening. Beyond sickening. I would say, so sickening, you need cough syrup. All right. What's this? Trinity Inline Touring Pipe. We got stereo engines. Man, I'm going to have to do a separate video on some stuff here. Tamiya Terra Crusher logo ad. Marty's or C-Store goes, have you ever had a Nitro Heli? The answer is no, because I don't like stuff. So there was actually an incident not far from a couple of years ago where a person chopped their own head off with the blade of a Nitro helicopter. So, we got the Thunder Tiger EK4. The biggest Nitro monster truck engine ever put into a ready-to-run from the factory. 0.70. Doesn't mean that. It just means it was the biggest. Traxxas T-Max ad. A nerd. Okay. We got, what is this? The performance test of the Nitro TC3. This is quite sickening. Yeah. I'm sorry the quality isn't as good as it should be. Yeah, we got some sickening OS stuff. So it turns out the TC3 actually has ball diffs everywhere. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that the TC3 actually came with ball diffs. That is very sickening. Oh, Nitro Devo goes like that, a nerd. Bro, I call it like it is, I love the nerds too. I'm a nerd. Guys, I'm a freaking nerd. I love documentaries and science stuff, okay? And you know what? Nerds in life are successful, but you really only understand that after high school. That's the problem in life. Okay, TC3, baby. Terror Crusher. Oh, this is an actual test. This is an actual, Tamiya takes it to the max. This is when it first came out. Man, I have this brand new. I just did a live stream on this the other day. All right? So, whatever. We're not going to talk about all of this stuff, but quite sickening. What they should do is a 15-year Tamiya follow-up and see how many of them are broken. That's what they should do. Where are the off the chicks in here is the question. Oh, Duratrax Thunderquake. I know a member of the Nitro gang has one of these. Evan Mullaney. If you're watching this later, this is for you, bro. What's up, Blinda Binda? 1, 2, 3. He goes, what's up, peeps? Well, what's up? We got Tamiya TXT1 ad. I don't know what that is. Some guy. Yeah, this looks like one of those kit assemblies. See, yeah. Not a good magazine, off the chicks. You're right. There's no off the chicks in here. I don't understand. They probably couldn't afford it back then in this particular one. This was like a subset of the Real Car Action magazine. Okay. So here we have a dyno test of a OS motor. This is a boost port. You guys never seen, sometimes they drill a hole in the crankcase here and they have a fitting with a fuel line going to the back. That is called the boost port. Now, arguments could be made that it does absolutely nothing, but some people thought it did do something. That's right, Max Grit. There's tons of stuff in here, bro. The RC Nitro magazines are sickening. So you see right here in the back plate, they have the pressure fitting for the boost port. Now, I might do some research on that to see if it does anything. But right now, the quality of the stream is so bad that it's basically not worth it. Oh, man. Yokomo GT4. It's my baby right here. It's my baby. Okay? Not my real life baby, but my car baby, okay? That's right. GT4, brand new. I have it, but this is the kit version, the Pro. Very sickening. Very, very sickening. Yeah. Yeah. So, what else we got? There's a lot of stuff here I didn't cover. But this might be one of the best RC magazines, like, of all time. Of all time. Just, look at that. Even the Megatech, they have a freaking Megatech ad. I love Megatech. I have this exact truck, guys. I have this exact truck. All right. Dion Ghost stream's been good for a while. Man, I'm happy. Okay, so we'll do a little bit slowly as much as I can, okay? We got the Megatech. I have this exact truck. And I also have the Megatech Nitro Razor. Marty's RC store goes, how do the belts hold up on older Nitros? Do they crack? Well, bro, I got a great answer for you. I'm about to show you right now. You wanna take a look at some belts? I got some belts for you. Okay? You asked and the Nitro Gang answers. Okay, we're not the Armor Gang here. So this is an old Nitro RS4 that I'm working on, right? Clearly the engine's not in the car. Yo, these belts are fine, bro. Look at this belt. Now, I know they look not very good, but they are fine. The front belt is also super fine. I would say finer than like a level 6, IMX tires chick, I would say. That's right, it's all about that purple in this life. The RS4 life, bro. It's basically the only way to be. All right, Wolfpack. That's what we want. Now, the rear belt, I will confirm it's trash. It's not good. But that is because that wheel pulley had like 3 rocks in it before. So it had a whole bunch of rocks in it. The belts are fine. This is like a 23-year-old car. And trust me, the belts are the last thing you're going to have to worry about. Now, the first thing you're going to have to worry about is usually a bad fuel tank or a bad engine. Or you cannot get gears. Now, luckily, this one is okay. Yeah, this is quite sickening. So, I'm doing a complete video on this one right now, okay? This will be its own video with repairs and restoration. But for our purposes, this is what you get, my guys. This is what you get. All right, we're going to put them up on top right over here. What do you think about that? We got a lot of nitros all stacked together. Okay, so let's continue. We got the Kyosho Megaforce, which basically came with a tiny 15 engine. So Dion goes, why is only the back purple? So, I mean, this was an upgrade part. So that is basically why. You know, this was a Wolfpack racing upgrade part. That's just how it was. Normally, this would all be black. So normally, only your chassis would be purple on this particular truck, RC. Okay. We got an original ad for some off not on roads. Oh man, old school electronic speed controllers. One easy one button setup. Haha, that's funny. Tamiya connectors. I once had a troll tell me to run my RCs with Tamiya connectors. I'm serious, it happened. Okay. Oh man. I'm hungry, guys. I need some food. I'm starting to cough over here. Okay, Nitro RS4 with what looks like a Lexus IS body. Oh man, this is quite sick right here. This is very sickening. This is basically what dreams are made of right here. High-tech Lynx radio. Alan Patterson goes, I remember that. Yeah, they were awesome. Yeah, more off-the buggies. HPI Nitro Rush. Sickening. We got a giant radio. You know, a T-Max that you spend too much money on that now you can't get rid of. I don't even want to really pronounce what it's called, but dynamite, okay? Now, I have another comment that is kind of saved. I haven't talked about it yet. It's a comment I haven't even responded to. Do you guys want to check out what that comment is? I'll try to scroll to find it. I don't really know where it is right now. Let me see if I can find it right here on my computer. It's gonna be a very sickening dumbass comment. Okay, all right. You might see some of your other comments in there, but I'm gonna show you right now. All right, what do you think about that? Okay, so here we go. This is the one we're talking about. This guy, Kenneth Galbraith. He goes, your first mistake was buying a Red Cat POS. All their fit scales are shit. Too bad you're finding out the hard way. So this is actually like an old Red Cat Rampage video I did. Okay, so yes, I paid very little for it. That's why it's shit. But this guy is a piece of shit himself. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Alan Patterson with a $5 donation goes, go get Taco Bell, my dude. I might actually, bro. Thank you. I might. I don't know what this means. This person is a supporter of the Nitro Gang, but what does electric is for CCs mean? I don't know what that means. So the comment is to this video, which is like, you know, I had this unboxing of a 1/8 scale buggy, and I made fun of electrics in this video. But I don't really know what that means. I haven't responded to it yet because I don't know what CCs means. Electric is for CCs, closed captions, criminals, cartoons, car crazies, sissies, goes Nitro Devo, maybe. Electric is for CCs. Puffs, I don't know what that means. But, you know, he's on the Nitro Gang side. Yeah, probably means sissies. Okay. Okay, almost set up. Matty Nitro, I'm only going to stay a couple more minutes, okay? We got some other comments right over here. These are all cool people. I'm going to write to you guys later. Right here. These mean they're channel members, publicly subscribed. So if you guys want to see what it looks like on my end, this is what it looks like. Okay? We got... all these are, you know, comments on like the RCs. They're good comments. We got RC Crazy Mike. Great stream again. I'm going to respond to him later. I don't use these shit comments. I basically write everybody a comment. Okay? This is what most YouTubers do. They'll just click something like this, right? Thanks for coming. And then they'll reply. No, we're not going to do that. All of you deserve an actual comment from me. And I will definitely write one up for you. This oh, Kellen's Automotive right here. He goes, I missed the live stream. Just watched it. Badass show. Oh, man. Yeah, it's nice. So these are all just other comments. Someone gave me a thumbs down on this. I don't know why, but no one here. Badger, Von Boy over here. We got some other stuff. Okay. Let's come back to reality for a second now. I really wanted to have the stream go a little bit smoother, you know, it's not the best, like, honestly, bad quality pisses me off, and in fact, like, when other people have bad quality, you know, I get angry at them. I get angry. It's like, bro, do a better job. But in today, I tried everything possible for you guys, okay? The THS pipe, we put it on. We looked at some cool information on legit, real RCs. Bubbles RC shed goes right over here. If you had to pick one, what's your favorite RC? You know what, Bubbles RC? That is both a very easy question and a tough question to answer. So there's really a lot of elements that you got to consider. Everyone has their answers, but my main elements is the truck or car good at everything? Can I run it and get parts? So based on that, I'll basically say any Traxxas product. Because the thing is, everyone has their idea of what the best is. The thing is, some would say this is the best glove. You know, but I know that this is a used glove that's dirty, right? This is not the best glove. It's a glove. But it was a very good glove. All right? Anyway, the best RC is the one that runs. That is also the answer of the day. You know what I'm saying? There is no best. They're all good when they're running okay. All right? But really, it comes down to what you can bash and not be afraid. And that is almost always going to be Traxxas. Okay? It's going to be Traxxas. Every RC has their own different experience of running. That's just what it is. You know, it's like cars. What is the best car in the world? The car that gets you there. You know, like that's... I have very realistic answers. That's the thing. Like, if you ask... you know, Tom Lee's RC or Talbot or that Aussie RC guy or pretty much anyone that has crawlers, they'll tell you the best RC is the crawler, get this crawler. Okay? That's what they'll tell you. I'll never tell you that. Okay? Because here, there's really nothing to sell. Like, I'm not selling you anything. Like, this is mine. Okay? Like, actually, today somebody asked me if you sell anything. And I responded with, I really don't sell, like, stuff. Like, I just don't sell it. It's no point. Okay, the effort and time for me to go into that, plus you gotta understand, you know, a lot of the stuff I run, it has my own electronics in it. Like, I'm gonna have to remove all that stuff, you know, sell you something that is what you need a lot of help with, and its reputation as well. You know, I care about that. That is a big, big factor in reputation. Now, the thing is, you know, other channels that really only care about eBay classes, reputation is not even a factor. Because if you try to make a person think they need eBay classes to sell stuff on eBay, you already understand their point of view of you, right? Like, that is the point of view. It's like if someone tells you the earth is flat, they must think you're a buffoon, okay, to believe that, okay? Because it is your job not to accept that. And it is your job to ask them why is that the case and prove it to you, okay? And then point to them why they're an idiot in a nicer manner for them to understand. Okay? Exactly. Alex Rogers goes, been running my .15 for 5 years, old reliable. Exactly. There's nothing wrong. All of them are my favorite, in fact, you know, because they're all different. Everyone has something they run the most, and statistically speaking, that will be your favorite, right? It's like, let's say, okay, we're not going to get into that topic, actually, but anyway. So... everybody know that, you know, that shooter guy is off. He got cleared of all charges. Congratulations. You know, whatever. Certain people might think that I shouldn't have an opinion on it, but those people are wrong. Okay. All right. So, a couple more questions here. Noodles Racing with a comment. He goes, hey D, I need front lower control arm for Exceed Madstorm. Are you using yours? So the thing is, I sold that piece of trash a long time ago. Actually, that was one of the only nitros I've sold in a long time. Sold that piece of trash, okay, because it pissed me off. That center diff, nothing you could do will make it work. Like, I tried everything. I tried 500K weight oil. As soon as it warms up, it leaks. Like, there's nothing you can do. You know, I'm not going to seal it with, like, RTV sealant. I'm not doing that, okay? If it's a defective, bad design, I'm not going to go out of my way to fix the center diff, okay? I'll work on nitros, other ones instead. Like, it's not going to happen. Yeah. I already see people here have dissenting opinions on what should have happened with that guy. Dion goes, what's your oldest RC magazine? I would say around 1997. Because to be honest with you, before like the 97, before like HPI and Traxxas really started to get on the scene, a lot of it was dominated by like a lot of electrics and like Kyoshos and stuff. And personally, I did not find them interesting. They were very expensive and I did not find them interesting. Yeah. A lot of people here have dissenting opinions on this retro guy, whatever this guy is, the guy that, you know, took a rifle, went to a riot, and then were surprised that people tried to attack him. You know, but you got to tell yourself, let me just tell you the point of view. The issue here is not whether he should have been there. There were other people there, right? There were many people there. The issue is, did he act in self-defense? Now, Mark Brennan goes, hybrid, can you do 100 push-ups is the question. Now, the answer is not today, my dude. Not today, okay? I'm a little tired, right? So the thing is he guilty because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, just like many others? Guess what? Many others are not on trial, right? They're not on trial. The guy acted in, you know, after a person from like a mental institution chased him down with a gun. Like, what was he supposed to do? You know, we don't know why that mental institution guy picked him. Maybe because he had a rifle. Okay, we all agree that his actions were not ideal. But it's a different whatever. We're not gonna get into it because there's a lot of political agendas here, and the thing is, like, if you really weave the political agendas into it, the only reason you're doing it is because you want to claim victim status. Okay? In this country, people get money by being a perceived victim. Okay? And that is the problem. Okay? It's not good. So, depending where you are, that's where you're going to side. If you think you're going to be a victim and you're going to get money from the government or from a lawsuit because, you know, sue culture, right? Sue culture. You're going to be on that point of view. That's just what it is. You're predisposed to like the point of view that benefits you the most. Like, why wouldn't you? Okay? So, there's really no morality here. There's none of that shit. It's just pure what benefits you. Now, people that say that he should have been convicted, they clearly... Okay, well, whatever. We're not going to get into that. But they have no fundamental standing for that position, in my opinion. Because apparently he's not guilty. Okay, so that's just what it is. All right. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Hater comments, you cannot kill them. Now, that comment is still in the group. And I'm not going to delete it. Let that guy sit there. Let him think about his trash comment. I actually challenged him to many, many push-ups. And so far, he has not acknowledged any of them. Okay? So, Rob Brain, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate my input. At the end of the day, guys, I understand we all like to think we're very, very headstrong. But the thing is, you are predisposed as an animal, right? As a person, whatever. To accept the ideas that benefits your point of view. Depending on how you were raised and where you grew up, how you grew up, and what you were taught to think is true, you're going to have that mindset. It's just going to happen. The thing is, your predispositions don't make the argument true, okay? Only evidence makes it true. Okay? That's just what it is. You know? Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. I can't do push-ups on my fingertips, actually. That's almost impossible. I don't think... Only very skinny people can do that. Like, that's just what it is. It all comes down to the mass of your body. Okay? Alright? So... Yeah. You know, and I'll have this debate with whoever that wants to have it, you know. They're not going to catch me in some kind of unpolitically correct statement. It's not going to happen. I'll catch them in an unpolitically correct statement because I'll have them defend their positions, all right? I was on the freaking debate team, okay? You're not going to catch me in a politically incorrect statement, all right? And if you try to frame it in such a manner, I am going to have you I'm going to call you out pretty good. All right? I've called out big YouTubers like Talbot before. He almost killed my channel. Did I care? I kept doing it, and I'm still doing it, and I will always do it because I will not let them suffocate my agenda. Okay? My agenda is the truth. All right. Yeah. Muscle per weight ratio. You know what? I haven't examined the muscle per weight ratio. I basically just go to the gym. I see whatever's in front of me. I go to myself. I'm going to do as many as I can. And then I do as many as I can. And then I put the weight down. And then I say, I'm going to do this again as many as I can. And I keep doing that for about 25 to 35 minutes. And that is all there is to it. There's no science involved. It's called do as many as you can without dying. Okay? The muscle to weight ratio. Get the fuck out of here. Muscle to weight ratio. What the hell you think this is? You think this is some kind of luxury pranks channel? You think this is some kind of Gym Bros channel? This is the Nitro Gang. We work out when we have time in between repairing nitros. We don't have all day to be in the gym. We do as many as we can to beat the Electric Gang in push-ups. That's all we do, okay? We're not swimsuit models. We're Nitro Gang models. You see this? This is a model right here, bro. This is a model. All right. Anyways, sickening. I'm going to get sickening over here. All right. Yes. I don't lift weights, they are heavy, goes Bob's RC. Bro, that's a really funny one. I like that. How'd you come up with that? Dude, that was a perfect statement, actually. Very true in every essence of the word, okay? All right. Off the chicks goes, well, I actually have some swimsuits. Well, you're allowed. You're allowed. But the other counterparts, we only model the aluminum on our nitros, okay? All right, guys, time to sign off. I want to say thank you to all. The stream just now got better. I don't know what to tell you. That's what I got to tell you. There we go. Pissing me off. Anyway, guys, I heard Maddie Nitro's doing a live stream right now. So why don't we all go join her, okay? I had a bad day. Let's hope she has a better day because at the end of the day, we support our own. And of course, everyone else that has a truthful position, okay? Never call out a non-truthful position. Because I want you to ask yourself one question. Whatever it is that you believe in. Whatever you believe, okay? There's, whatever you believe in, ask yourself, do I care whether my position is true or not? And you should have to answer that question honestly, right? Answer that question honestly. Whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter. It could be your religion. It could be right versus wrong on this Kyle guy, whatever. Ask yourself, do I care about whether I believe is true, about whether what I believe is true or not? And that will actually be the lesson of the day for you guys. Nitro World Order, and we're out, okay? The reason is we got 2 speeds and many people have 0 speed. Okay, it says so on my shirt, therefore it's true. Okay? All right. Thank you all, everybody. And new video tomorrow. It's going to be a pre-recorded video. No bad service. It's going to be sickening quality 1080p. All right? And now, I will probably have to go get myself some Taco Bell. I'm very hungry. Okay? So, 2 minutes and then I am out, guys. Thank you so much. And let's all run some Nitro this weekend. It might be one of the last non-shitty weekends. Probably. Sean Q, thank you for that. He goes, put Run Rich and Loud on the back. You know what? That is a good comment. I will remember that. That's right. Yeah. So sometimes 1 speed is all you need. It's okay. I don't hate on the 1 speeds. Guys, I say many times, sometimes 1 speed is all you need. It's fine. Of course, 2 speeds are better. But 1 speed, sometimes, it's all you need. Okay. Very rarely, but sometimes it's true. Later, Nitro Gang from Mag's Grit. All right. That's right. All right, guys. Time to log out. Thanks, Frank Slugger Jr. Peace out.